Hi everyone, so welcome. This is your first tutorial. So tutorials are a chance for me to break down an exercise that might be a little bit tricky and just show you how you can do it in a slower way or how you can build up to doing the full exercise. So today we're going to do that with switch jumps. This is one of my favorite exercises. I give it to clients and in my classes all the time. There's a few different levels and I'm going to show you today how to build up to the full jumping version. This is a challenging exercise, so don't worry if you can't get it at first. It's a little bit tricky and that's okay. You'll work your way up and you have to practice. So I'm going to teach you how to break it down, and if you have any questions, you can always comment on our Facebook page or below these videos and I'll see if I can get back to you. Okay, so here we go. All right, so switch jumps. I'm going to show you the full version of the exercise first, just so you get an idea of what we're trying to work towards. So the full jumping version looks like this. We're going to go apart into a jumping jack, and then we're going to go forward into a switch jump, with my opposite hand landing at the same time as my opposite leg. So in full speed, it looks like this. Apart, in front. Apart, other side. Apart, in front. Apart, in front. Looks complicated, right? It's not so bad. So let's break it down. There's also a stepping version, which looks like this. Step sideways, step in front. This is a good way to just get used to what you're trying to build up to. Opposite arm to opposite leg. We're creating a reciprocal pattern. That's the pattern that you walk in. Your opposite arm goes forward as your opposite leg steps. So if my left arm's forward, my right leg is stepping. Okay, so if you're doing the stepping version, apart, in front, switch legs, apart, in front. What you'll notice is it might be tempting when you step forward to put that same arm forward. That's what we're trying to get out of. We want to twist that trunk and get the opposite arm in front. So one way to practice this is just to start by breaking the movement in half. So we're going to start with the forward and back part. So you're just going to step forward with one arm and back. Other side and back. Front and back, front and back. So start with this until you've really got this down pat, until it feels like you could do this all day. This is a great exercise on its own to practice stepping patterns and to get into nice rhythmical stepping, which is sometimes a very big challenge with Parkinson's disease. Okay? We don't want to lose this capacity, so this is a great place to start. Once you've got that down pat, make sure that you can do a jumping jack. So the stepping version is this. Okay? So practice that. Make sure you've got that down pat. Now, if you're going to be doing the stepping version of this exercise, if you can't jump or you don't want to jump for some reason, then you're going to start putting it together. So step sideways, step forward. Do it nice and slow. And if you end up here, then just switch your arms. Okay? Give it a little bit of time to kick in. You can even just practice on one side first and then the other side. Do a few each side to get used to it. Okay? So that's how you're going to build up in the stepping version. For the jumping version, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with one foot forward and the opposite arm forward, and we're just going to switch. And you're going to switch again, and switch again, and switch again. And you're going to do this until it feels like no problem. Once you've got that down pat, might take you 5 times, might take you 100 times. Practice that first. It's a great exercise on its own. Once you've got that down pat, you're going to make sure you can do a regular jumping jack. That's a little bit easier. Now, you're going to try and just do one jump. So you're going to go apart, in front. That's one set. Pause here. If your arm's like this, switch them up. Come together, try it again on the other side. Apart, in front. Okay, if you end up here, just switch those arms again. So you're just going to slow it down. You're going to jump once, okay? And then make sure you're in the right position, step back. Once you've got that down, then you can practice multiple on one side. So apart, in front. Do the same side again. Just build up on that side until you've got that really built into your system. Okay, it's the switching back and forth that's the really tricky part. So switching from side to front and then to the other side to front is challenging for your brain. So this is exercise for brain change. That's a good thing. We want it to be challenging for your brain. But you just have to practice and work up to it, okay? So you're here, you're practicing the same leg. You're going to do 5 on one leg, and then you're going to try and switch. Okay, so now you're going to switch to the other leg, and you're going to do 5 here. Okay, you're going to build that up until you're a pro at it. And then you're going to go back to trying the full version, nice and slow. So pause, figure out what your next move is. Pause, figure out what your next move is. Okay? Take your time. Once you've got that down pat, then try your hand at the full version. Open, in front. Open, in front. Try not to get frustrated. Have fun with it. It's okay if it's not perfect. That's all right. You're challenging your brain, which is what matters. Okay? So whether you're stepping or jumping, that's your switch jacks tutorial. You'll see switch jacks in the first workout, but you will definitely see them again later on. So use that video to practice that move and see if you can get it down pat. Then you can head over to the workout and do it there. See you later, guys.